whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm John from the Edwin Waugh Dialect Society, and Matthew alongside me has their company has built a new notice board to replace the one that's already there because it's falling down. So we're going up just to do a recce, take the old one down and see what's needed for the new one, see how we're going to mount it. So unfortunately it's raining, and it's about 5 miles there and back, so I might get a bit wetter than I am now. Yep.
Perfect. Great. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Like John said, we're off to refurbish the sign up at Waugh as well. A couple of years back I realised, oh actually many years back I saw the sign deteriorating, then a couple of years back I saw that it deteriorated even more, and then I was like, well, that sign could really do with replacing. So that birthed the idea of getting up there and replacing the sign. So walk one, we're going to go up there, recce the sign, see what it's like, take it down, and then we're going to go up again in August and replace it completely. Thanks to Dale for designing the sign with the Edwin Waugh Society's help. So we've redesigned it but kept the original elements of it, added some new pictures and a new map.
Yeah, the sign's positioned at Waugh Farm, and that's where Edwin Waugh used to go for his sanctuary to dry out and possibly entertain his ladies occasionally. That was where he got his inspiration for the Whiffer moorland air, as it were. And in fact, it was the Waugh Farm was taken over by the water board. I think that was right. Yeah. And one of our members used to live there. Would you believe? It turned up one day and he said, "I used to live at Waugh Farm." So I expect he's going to come on August the 3rd when we put it up.
Oh yeah, so like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Walk to Waugh as well is an annual event for the Edwin Waugh Dialect Society, and we set off from Gincloth Lane where we've done today, and we're following the same route up, and on the way we read war poems every half mile or so. We all stop and somebody takes a book and reads the poem out, and then we carry on and stop another quarter of a mile or whatever, stop have another poem, and then when we get there we have a sing-song. Lift on the way or toddling wom, and it's quite a good day. And we have our sandwiches at Waugh Farm before we get there, and we all then have a photograph taken round the well and then wander back a different way than when we came, and that's been going on for years and years and years.
If I can chuck in my 10 pence. So Edwin Waugh, what is it right in saying it's like a old Lancashirean dialect accent, the way it's spoken, the way it sounds?
No, he's actually called the Lancashire Burns because he's as famous as Burns is in Scotland.
Right.
He's the Lancashire version of Burns in Scotland. So yeah, he's written many books. We're currently.
Oh, the wild, wild moors by Edwin Waugh. My heart's away in the lonely hills, where I would gladly be, on the rolling ridge of Blackstone Edge, where the wild wind whistles free. There oft in careless youth I roved, when summer days were fine, and the meanest flower of the heathery waste delights this heart of mine.
Not very flashy angle, but we are heading somewhere. If that's the reservoir, then Wallswell's somewhere on that hillside, and then Waugh is somewhere here. So we're heading over there now. We made it. Oh, it's even in worse state than it was.
Bolt came out okay.
Oh, look at that. Easy. There, you got it.
Didn't take long. Bolt cutters on that. Job done.
I didn't, but I thought if there's any real big bits we didn't want to leave up, I can cut and strap them to this. Or just make a note where I put it.
Last one. All done.
Perfect. Very capable joiner. It's Jen's. 103. 4-inch posts, which is good because that's the one I was going to bring.
Oh, the wild, wild moors, the wild, wild moors, and the stormy hills so free. Oh, the wild, wild moors, the wild, wild moors, the sweet wild moors for me. I fain would stroll on my lofty knoll, and ruly moor again, or wildly stray one long bright day in Turvin's bonny glen. The thought of Wardle's breezy height fills all my heart with glee, and the distant view of the hills so blue bring tears into my e'e. Oh, the wild, wild moors, the wild, wild moors, and the stormy hills so free. Oh, the wild, wild moors, the wild, wild moors, the sweet wild moors for me. Oh, blessed sleep that brings in dreams my native hills to me. The heathery wilds, the rushing streams, where once I wandered free. 'Tis a glimpse of life's sweet morning light, a bright angelic ray, that steals into the dusky night and fades with waking day. Oh, the lonely moors, the breezy moors, and the stormy hills so free. Oh, the wild, wild moors, the wild, wild moors, the sweet wild moors for me.